What up, what up, what up? We are back. Who am I? Jersey Street Corner, and this is Prison Talk, people. So, if you've been following me, you already know. Right about now, I am still locked down in Grainsville Correctional Facility, North Carolina, people. I'm there with my big cuz, Dee Dee. Alright, so, as you might know, crazy things happen on a day-to-day basis. And we get new inmates in and out of this joint all the time. You never know who you're going to be in a cell with, people. So, be very careful before you end up in jail. You better at least hit the gym, get a couple tattoos. I don't know, do whatever you gotta do to bulk up, because you're going to run into some monsters, especially in North Carolina. North Kakalaka. Ain't nothing in here but big cornbread, mashed potato eating large niggas. Now, just like any other facility I've ever been locked down at, you got your good cops and your bad cops. So, being that my big cuz Dee Dee was blood, he was number 2 in line. We had a guard that would regularly come over and give him the scoop, give him the rundown on the new inmates coming in there. So we have a heads up if we're going to have a problem with anybody, if it's anybody that we got to deal with on the immediate, or if it's something we can let slide or not. We know exactly what pod they're going to, what block they're going to, all that. Now, this CO would tell us some crazy-ish, y'all. He said, listen, y'all, I'm telling you this for both of our own benefit. I don't want no shit happening out here on the block. I really can't afford for the governor to come down here and find out I'm running a shithole. He said, listen, I need y'all to stay away from this inmate. He's dangerous, y'all, and we have to put him in general population. So, they said this man's name was Frank. That's all that the CO could tell us. His name was Frank, and he's about 400 pounds of muscle. Big dude, huge. Supposedly, the story gets crazy, y'all. The CO said his official charges that he was being held here with us for was for violating somebody. But get this, y'all. He wasn't just a regular violator, like a rapist. This dude was out there on the free world raping men. Yes, y'all. I've never in all my years heard something so crazy. A big 400-pound dude out here raping men? Whoa. So, but that's not the worst part, y'all. Supposedly, he's gotten worse since he's been locked up. He's still raping men, y'all. But now he just has his pick. It's so many dudes in the jail. They said he didn't mind being there. He was okay being in jail because he had so many things that he could pick from. Pause. So right away, we start heading back to our pod. We gotta make sure our people are safe. Me and my cuz, we head back to the pod and let everybody know we put the whole set on high alert. Like, listen, man, is this dude coming in here? He's a serial rapist. So what that mean to us? Nah, he like raping men. You don't get it. He like raping men. And they said, what? Listen, I ain't got time for all this talking. Go strap up, y'all. He gonna be here in the next hour. Go get y'all blades and be ready. That's all I can tell y'all. And if he come by y'all with that bullshit, then we just all gonna have to mob on him because he's huge, y'all. So have y'all blades ready. Everybody agreed. Alright. So an hour will go by, and we all in the day room kicking it, you know? And you can see when the doors pop open, that's when they bring the new inmates in. When we all in the day room, they're going to walk them up the side stairs and tell them, I sign them to their cells. Now, first, we will see an old man walk in there. That I ain't anybody worry about him. Then, one of my cousin's homies walked in there. They shout, "Hey, yo, I'm going to get you in with one of the homies. Tell him you want to come over here to be by." Alright. Then, we see him, y'all. We get the bad luck. The short stick, y'all, we got it. This big, huge, gorilla-looking dude came walking in the pod like he was ready to start some shit. Oh, shit. Everybody clenching their blades in their pocket. He ain't nowhere close to us. We clenching them blades. So now, there's another old man in the pod. And this is where I thought they would place the new old man that came in the pod. But it's an old white dude named Zachy. He don't do nothing to nobody. He chills in his room all the time. Just drinks his coffee, smokes his tobacco. He comes out to walk the yard here and there, but he got a back problem, y'all. So he don't do too much walking and moving around if possible. Anyway, dude about like 65 or 68 years old, I think. Some shit like that. Crazy. And he's still in here with us. But don't go to jail, people, because this is where the monsters are. And the monsters come out and play at night. They put this guy named Frank in Zachy's cell. Frank is not his real name, y'all. We still don't know his real name. Everyone that we've come across that sees him just points and says, they just call him Frank Castle, y'all. And I'm like, Frank Castle? They're like, yeah. And that's not even his name, y'all. He don't like people calling him by the name that he was given on the streets. The name they gave him in the news. Oh, they painted this man out to be a straight up monster, y'all. You know what they called him? The Punisher. After he had punished about 7 men out there in them streets, brutally. I mean, the things that he did to them, y'all. Some of these men, they can't walk no more. They are permanently done in a wheelchair. Some of them can't even go to the bathroom correctly anymore, y'all. That's how vile and disgusting this man is. He uses his thing as a weapon, y'all. And he has turned it up in jail. Now, he get in the cell, and from what I'm told, he immediately approached Zachy. Says, "Hey, look, old man, I got that bottom bunk." Zachy said, I can't climb up there to the top. I'm old. He said, "I don't give a good goddamn how old you are, old man. You gonna sleep on the floor." And well, that first night, that's what Zachy did. He slept on the floor, supposedly. Then the next night, everybody playing cards in the day room. Big dude making his rounds. He walking around, ice grilling everybody. He seeing what's what, as he should. Find out what the layout like. Alright, so we ain't paying him no mind. We just making sure we got an eyeball on him if he tries something slick. We still got them blades on us. We ain't tucking them blades. Now, it would be around, I guess it was around 9:15. About, 5 minutes after lockdown, people. Now, in B-Pod, you could see, it's kind of like, I don't know if any of y'all ever been to the Giants arena where the Giants play, the new stadium, anywhere you sit at, even the nosebleed, y'all, any section you sit at, you get a clear view of the field. Well, that's kind of how it is in this jail. They got it that way so everybody can see what's going on. There's not too many hidden corners, supposedly, unless you know where to go. I'm looking directly toward the cell. Now, I can't see all the way in the cell, but as soon as the lights went out, I heard a loud thump on the wall. Like a boom, boom. Sound like somebody tussling. But it sounded like a real weak fight if it is one. Doom, doom. Like, don't sound like you fighting back if you in a fight, bro. So, all I know is, I hear one loud thud. Boom. Sound like a body, y'all. Body hitting the floor. And, well, I guess that's what it was. I saw one pair of feet laying on the floor. And it wasn't moving. So I'm guessing this person was knocked out. Then, y'all, I saw the worst thing I ever seen in my life. As much as I could see of it, that I'm gonna tell y'all what I saw. The honest truth, y'all. I saw this man, Frank, let's call him, pull down his boxers. He got on top of that old man, because that's who was on the floor knocked out, y'all. And he ravaged him, y'all. I mean, he destroyed this man. And I guess it was better for the old man that he was knocked out, because everybody would have heard the noises that I'm sure he would have been making. But he destroyed this old man. To the point where the guy that was right across from the cell, he sat there horrified watching the whole thing. He ain't blink. He said it was a murder scene in there, y'all. It was blood everywhere. And the dude loved it. He didn't care. Couldn't nobody call the code. We had to wait till the next count. So COs came in there, popped the doors. Next thing you know, code, code, code. Get back in there. Get back in that cell. Lights is flashing. Everybody getting put back in their cells, y'all. They dragging out the old man. Now, they beat the brakes off of this 400-pound gorilla, Frank, a.k.a. The Punisher. They cuffed him. They had to put 3 sets of cuffs on his legs and 3 sets on his arms, y'all. That's how big he was. Hog-tied him, and they took his ass back to ASSEG, administrative segregation. You are now going bye-bye. Word is, Frank got sent back there in the hole for 2 years. But Zachy was a little old, man. Zachy ain't make it. Frank had destroyed Zachy's insides. I don't know what he did to him, but whatever he did made him hemorrhage a lot of blood out the wrong places. And, well, Zachy didn't make it, y'all. So the moral of this story is just stay out of jail, man. Because you don't know what kind of freaks you're going to run into, who you're going to have to push that blade on. You don't know what you're going to have to do to stay alive in prison. So if you smart people, just stay out of prison. Alright, y'all. It's your boy. I'm going to get back with you. Like, subscribe. I'll get with you later. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I drop a new video every other day. And you never know what corner's going to be talking about. If you have any specific topics you'd like to hear, get in the DMs, people. I need to hear your suggestions. But right now, I need you to hit that like button, share the videos, and subscribe. Show your boy Corner some love. Alright, y'all, with that, we out.